Diesel and performance. For most people, those two words don't exactly go hand in hand, unless you are a gearhead. Didn't know it with the turbo diesel engines, with their insane torque numbers and bulletproof reliability, have been secretly dominating certain corners of the car and truck, obviously truck, world for decades. But what happened to factory-built diesel performance cars? Where did they go? Where are the TDIs and 335Ds? And why are diesels still thriving in the truck world while almost disappearing entirely from cars? Today we'll get into the world of turbo diesel performance, exploring the potential of these engines, their place in automotive history, and why the enthusiast scene still keeps them alive, although still overlooking now. Before we get into the specifics, let's talk about why diesel engines made such great candidates for performance builds. First, you know where we're going to be, torque. Diesel engines thrive on low-end grunt. Unlike gasoline engines that build more power at high RPMs, diesel engines produce massive amounts of torque down low, making them perfect for launching, towing, and sheer pulling power. Now, of course, almost every modern diesel engine comes turbocharged straight from the factory right out of the box. Of course, turbo engines give tuners a perfect starting point for extracting more power with ECU tunes, upgraded injectors, etc., or just slapping on a big old turbo. Now, durability-wise, diesels are built tough. They're built to work. They've got higher compression ratios and heavier-duty components. They're designed to handle extreme stress and temperatures. This durability makes them a tuner's dream for throwing massive power at them without sending a rod outside of a block. While diesel performance is normally associated with trucks today, think Power Strokes and Cummins and Duramaxes, there was a time that factory turbo diesel cars offered enthusiasts something genuinely exciting. Let's take a look at some highlights over the years. The first one we probably knew where we were going here, the BMW 335D, one of the most legendary diesel cars ever. Powered by a 3-liter inline-6 twin-turbo diesel engine, the 335D made 265 horsepower and a bonkers 425 feet-pound of torque right out of the box. That's more torque and an E92 and free more torque than the 335i, and the 335D can do 0 to 60 in 5.7 seconds while getting 35 mpg through it. Tune it and delete the DPF. Don't do that EPA if you're watching. The 335D can make over 400 horsepower and 500 feet-pounds of torque without breaking the sweat. Enthusiasts who knew loved it because it combined diesel efficiency with BMW performance. The Golf GTD was Volkswagen's diesel answer to the GTI. While it wasn't as quick off the line, the GTD delivered 236 feet-pound of torque and excellent fuel economy, making it a fantastic all-rounder, fun daily driver hot hatch. Slam on a bigger turbo to tune it, and it could easily compete with the GTI while offering better long-distance comfort and fuel economy. Audi took diesel performance seriously. Volkswagen as a whole kinda did, but especially the X6 3.0 TDI. With its torquey V6 and quad for all-wheel drive, the E6 TDI was a sleeper that could crush pilot miles while delivering surprising speed. Tune it with APR or Unitronic and unlock even more potential, turning these cars into torque monsters that absolutely rip off the line. While factory turbo diesel cars have largely disappeared, being replaced by EVs or hybrids, the diesel aftermarket scene is alive and well, especially of course in the truck world. If you think diesel engines are just for towing or pulling or fuel economy, you've clearly never seen a 1500 horsepower Cummins Ram obliterate the quarter mile in under 10 seconds. The diesel drag racing scene is massive here in the States, with trucks running insane compound turbo sets, stacking 2 or even 3 turbos together to deliver over 100 psi of boost. Now, of course, you need to beef up the bottom end, forge pistons, forge rods to handle the absurd stress of that latch boost, headstones to keep the head planted, and massive injectors to deliver the fuel needed for power figures that start in the 4 digits. Now, there are diesel shops all over the United States that lead the charge in diesel drag racing, building trucks that make upwards of 2,000 horsepower, and heck, you could probably still tow your own truck to track with it. Now, while these cars are rarer in the tuning scene these days, platforms like that BMW 335D and the Volkswagen TDIs do have dedicated hardcore followers. Tuners let them alone in tuning and JR Honor tuning specialized in squeezing insane power and efficiency out of these engines. A 335D with a stage 2.2, upgraded turbos, DPF delete, all the other stuff that we can't talk about, and supporting modifications can make 500 plus horsepower and still get 30 mpg. Volkswagen TDI is an overview to be commuter builds, delivering vast support, making it fun to drive on a daily basis, and 50 plus mpg the basic mod. So, with all this potential, why did turbo diesel performance cars fall off the map? Well, the answer lies in a combination of factors. First off, Volkswagen's Dieselgate scandal. In 2015, it was the nail in the coffin for consumer trust in diesel engines. When it came out, the Volkswagen had cheated emissions test for its TDI, and it wasn't as clean as they had hoped. Governments around the world cracks down on diesel technology, making it harder and more expensive for automakers to develop clean diesels. Now, at the same time, EVs took over. As emissions regulations heightened, automakers shifted their focus to hybrids and EVs. The Tesla Model 3 and the Toyota Prius, yes, the Prius, offered performance and efficiency without the stigma of dirty diesels. Now, gasoline engines at the same time with turbocharging and direct injection started to deliver diesel-like torque and efficiency. Cars like the Ford Focus ST and the BMW M340 proved you didn't need diesel to have a fun, efficient, high-torque tandem driver. Is there a future for diesel performance? Well, factory-driven diesel cars may be a thing of the past. The aftermarket scene proves there's still life in diesel performance. Advances in synthetic fuels and cleaner diesel technology could pave the way for a comeback. But for now, enthusiasts are keeping the spirit alive with modified trunks and older cars. So let's wrap it back there. Turbo diesel performance cars were, yes, were, a unique blend of power, efficiency, and fun. Whether it's a pre-35D or monster diesel trunk, the drag strip diesel proved they could deliver thrills in ways that no gas engine could match. So is diesel dead? Well, not entirely. As long as there are enthusiasts out there who love torque and efficiency, diesel engines will have a place in the performance world. What's your favorite diesel performance car or truck? Would you swap the gas to diesel? Let us know in the comments down below. Maybe we'll talk about it the next time. I think the refrigerator 5D, which probably need to get a video at some point in time. And if you have a truck or a car or an SUV or anything really, upload it to a vehicle gallery to help others dial out the perfect fitter. Thank you guys so much for watching. Hit the like button if you liked it. Subscribe if you want to subscribe. Put the bell icon to turn on notifications. And I'll see you in the next vlog.